But in terms of this war and the impact it's had on his legacy, how was the tariff war doing before all this? In other words, the Trumponomics, which he launched with a huge gusto, a kind of year ago, how was that playing out, do you think, globally before this? In other words, was his economic strategy, do you think, working? And has this put everything back? Or was it not really working and this has added to the general sense of chaos?
Well, first of all, I just have to say, I mean, come on. It seems like you all can't determine who's the good guy here and who's the evil. And by the way, I'm not even a big fan.
Guys, for God's sake.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's my point. If you actually think that we're the bad guys in the arena is the good guys, you have a personal...
No.
I think this is the biggest problem, and this is another frustration I have. This idea of good guys and bad guys. People are nuanced, right? People are complicated. They do good things, they do bad things, right? It's about ultimately opportunity, power, and trust, right? If you think about, the Epstein files and what was happening there and why all of these rich individuals were allegedly doing what they were doing. If you think about, obviously, the situation, P. Diddy, Sean Combs found himself in, and what he was convicted for, right? These are all individuals who are trusted, are respected, are admired, have power, have access, have opportunity, right? This is why a lot of crimes in general are proximity-based, right? And it's typically between people that know each other, right? Crimes of passion, right? So this idea that we should take the view that a country of people is inherently bad and another country of people is inherently good because we more closely identify with people of a certain country and we less identify with people of a different country is very simplistic and naive and, in my mind, stupid thinking, right? So this idea that, his argument as an economist is that, oh, we're the good guys, they're the bad guys, and presenting that as some sort of objective academic fact is a bit ridiculous in my view.